morning, students. This is Shiba. Now we are going to discuss about the electronic devices unit 2 bipolar junction transistors. In our previous session, we have detailedly discussed about what is meant by this bipolar junction transistors and what are all the types available, basically NPN and PNP transistors. We have also detailedly discussed about the operations, its working, and how its input and output characteristics will be. In this session, we are going to discuss about the types of configurations available in transistors. So, when a transistor is to be connected in a circuit, one terminal is used as an input terminal, the other terminal is used as an output terminal, and the third one is common to the input and output. Depending upon the input, output, and common terminal, a transistor can be connected in three basic configurations. Number 1, common base configuration. Number 2, common emitter configuration. And number 3, common collector configuration. What is meant by this common base configuration? It is also known as grounded base configuration, in which emitter is the input terminal and collector is the output terminal, base is the common terminal. As you can clearly see in this NPN common base circuit diagram, the emitter side is given the input V in, and from the collector output V out is taken. Base act as a common between the emitter and collector, and so it is grounded. Moving to common emitter configuration, CE configuration, it is also known as grounded emitter configuration. Here, base is the input terminal and collector is the output terminal, emitter is the common terminal. And so, you can see clearly in this diagram of common emitter circuit of NPN configuration. Emitter is grounded, which is the common point. Base act as the input terminal from which V in is given, and collector act as the output terminal from which V out is taken. Moving to the third configuration, CC configuration, this is also called as grounded collector configuration. Here, base is the input terminal and emitter is the output terminal. Collector act as the common terminal between the two. This is the corresponding NPN common collector circuit diagram, in which you can see the emitter act as the output terminal, collector act as the common terminal, and base act as the input terminal. This is the corresponding circuit diagram of NPN and PNP transistor as well as their symbolic representation. You can see here how the current flows through this circuit. In NPN, from the collector side, the input is given, and from the output, emitter side, the output is taken. And corresponding to the PNP, emitter side acts as the input and collector acts as the output. So the total current IE is equal to IB plus IC, and voltage VCE is equal to minus VBC plus VBE, and for PNP, VEC is equal to VEB minus VCB. Here, beta is the common emitter current gain and alpha is the common base current gain, which we have seen in the previous session itself. Beta is equal to IC by IB and alpha is equal to IC by IE. The relationship between these two parameters is alpha is equal to beta divided by beta plus 1 and beta is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. So, taking an example problem using common base NPN circuit connection, given IB is equal to 50 microamps, IC is equal to 1 milliamps. To find IE, beta and alpha. We know the formula IE is equal to IB plus IC. Since both IB and IC is given in the problem, you can directly substitute the values and you can get the result as 1.05 milliamps. Corresponding to beta also, we know the formula IC divided by IB. Substituting, we will get the value as 20, and alpha is equal to IC divided by IE, which is obtained as 0.95238. So alpha could also be calculated by using another formula of beta divided by beta plus 1, which is also the same answer. So this is one of the basically and frequently asked 2-mark question available from this configuration. So how the biasing will be given? In common base biasing, input is VEB and IE, output corresponds to VCB and IC. In common emitter biasing, input is equal to VBE and IB, output corresponds to VCE and IC. Correspondingly, common collector biasing, input is equal to VBC and IB, output is equal to VC, EC and IE. Moving to the common base configuration, you can clearly see the NPN and PNP both configuration for common base. The common base is nothing but the base is taken as the common point for both input and output sides of the configuration. As you can see, the input characteristics from this diagram, emitter act as the input terminal, and so the graph is drawn across emitter current towards emitter voltage, IE in terms of milliamps and VBE in terms of volts. Corresponding to the alpha values, alpha DC is equal to IC divided by IE, which is approximately 1. For practical device, alpha is ranges from 0.9 to 0.998. In common base configuration, the change due to the changes in VCB can be ignored, and once a transistor in on state, the VBE voltage is assumed to be 0.7 volt, since it is mostly silicon type transistors, and the emitter current may be taken at any level as controlled by the external network. You can see the common base configuration output characteristics. As I have mentioned earlier, the output is taken across the collector junction, and so the graph is drawn IC versus VCB. IC in milliamps collector current and VCB collector to base voltage in terms of volt. You can see 3 regions in the output. First one is the saturation, active region and cutoff region. As we know, active region is the linear region which makes our device to produce the output, and saturation region is reaching the saturation point, and cutoff region is not processing region. So this is the clear diagrammatic representation of our common base configuration output characteristics along with its explanation of the 3 regions like active region, saturation region and cutoff region. Moving to the common base voltage gain, this is one of the important parameters since it is used in problematic solving. AV voltage gain is equal to Vout divided by Vin, which is nothing but output is taken based on collector current. So IC into RL divided by input is based on emitter current. So IE into RN. So this is the common base voltage gain. Moving to the second type of configuration, common emitter configuration. The common emitter configuration for both NPN and PNP transistors are given here, in which emitter acts as the common point. Input is given through the base and output is collected across the collector. So IC is equal to IC, IE is equal to IC plus IB, and IC is equal to alpha into IE. Moving to the input characteristics, the input takes the form of forward bias PN junction. As you can see, the input is given in the base junction, and so graph is drawn across IB versus VBE, whereas IB ranges from microamps and VBE in terms of volts. An input current here is a function of input voltage for various output voltages. Moving to the output characteristics, the output characteristics is drawn across the collector current to the collector emitter voltage, IC in terms of milliamps to the VCE in terms of volt. Here also you can see the three junctions corresponding to active region, saturation region and cutoff region. So the active region is located as the upper right quadrant, and in active region the base emitter junction is forward bias, whereas collector base junction is reverse bias. In cutoff region there is no current conduction, so the value of IB is equal to 0 microamps. For linear amplification, cutoff region should be avoided. Saturation region, yes, it is the reaching a saturated point. In DC mode, the levels of IC and IB at the operation point is related to beta DC is equal to IC divided by IB. And you can see the biasing corresponding to common emitter configuration. Moving to the alpha and beta values, we know alpha is equal to IC by IE and beta is equal to IC by IB, through which we can find the relation between alpha and beta. Alpha is equal to beta by beta plus 1 and beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Moving to the common collector configuration, the common collector configuration of both NPN and PNP transistor is given here, in which, as the name indicates, common collector is taken as the common point, input is given from the emitter junction and output is taken across the base junction. So here it is the collector is tied to the ground and the circuit resembles the common emitter circuit. As I have said, based on the input characteristics, the relationship input is given in the base junction, and so the base current IB and collector to base voltage VCB is taken. You can see in this diagram IB versus VCB graph is drawn for input characteristics. In common collector configurations, the input is given across the base junction and output is taken across the collector junction, emitter junction. Moving to the output characteristics, this is almost the same as we have seen in the common emitter circuit. Output is taken across IE versus VCE. And so corresponding collector gain, common collector gain, AI is equal to IE divided by IB, which is nothing but based on beta, it can be represented as AI is equal to beta plus 1. So moving to the comparison of common base, common emitter and common collector configurations, you can see these characteristics like input impedance, output impedance, current gain, voltage gain, power gain, phase reversal and applications. In input impedance, correspondingly for CB configuration it is very low, and for CE it is minimum, CC configuration it is very high. Accordingly, output impedance CB configuration is high, CE configuration is medium, and for CC configuration it is very low. Current gain is low in CB and high in CE configuration and also high in CC configuration. Correspondingly, voltage gain is high in CB and CE configuration, whereas it is unity in CC configuration. Power gain is medium in CB configuration and high in CE configuration and very low in CC configuration. Phase reversal, of course, there is no phase reversal in CB and CC configuration, whereas it is there in CE configuration. Moving to the applications, CB configuration is mainly applied in AF amplifiers, audio frequency amplifiers, and CE configuration is used in voltage and power amplifiers, and CC configuration is used in impedance matching. And of course, our transistor is majorly applied in the form of amplifiers for amplification, for signal strengthening, for impedance matching purposes. This is the major real-time application of our transistors in our daily life used electronic components. Moving to the important questions available from this topic. Yes, as we have seen, current amplification factor input and output characteristics, and why CC configuration. I have mentioned as CC configuration is mainly used in impedance application, impedance matching. Why it is used in impedance matching, and why CE configuration is used in amplifier circuits. So these are all major important questions. And another one is thermal runaway. Yes, what is mean by this thermal runaway? Of course, it is one of the major question asked both in 2 marks as well as in 4 marks also they can be asked. So it is nothing but this is the condition where the current flowing through the battery or cell on charge or overcharge causes the cell temperature to rise. Yes, it increases the temperature of the device. So that condition is said to be thermal runaway condition. So to avoid this, temperature compensators can be used in our devices. Moving to the part B questions. So part B questions, available questions are, you can be asked like common base, common emitter, common collectors configuration to be explained individually with their separate circuit diagrams for both NPN and PNP configuration. And also comparison between CB, CE, CC configuration can also be asked. So these are all the important links which according to the topic we have discussed now, and corresponding book reference electronic devices UA Bakshi and AP Godse, page number 2-11 to 2-21 corresponds to the topic today we have discussed. So this is about the CBCE and CC configurations of BJT. And moving to the real-time application, as I have mentioned, the major real-time application is amplifier. Still now, until date, amplification devices all implemented this transistor as a mandatory for compensating the current and voltages, power levels, for giving signal strengthening, etc. So this is about the topic we have discussed. If you have any doubts in this, you can ask me and get the details. Thank you.